name is Jeff. I play in the band Lockjaw.
I am Justin Paul. I am the lead guitarist to Lockjaw.
My name is Joe Ortiz, and I am the vocalist in Lockjaw.
My name's Gabe, and I play bass for Lockjaw.
My name is Scott Letts. I am the drummer. I hit those things back there. Not very good, but I'm fine.
Yeah, so I started the band 25 years ago in 98. You know, early on, we really felt like it was more beneficial for us to do EPs. So we did, I think, 3 5-song EPs and then release some singles in between. After we did our first run for probably about 99 to probably 2010, we took a little time off. We all had kids, careers, jobs, so we changed things up a little bit with our life and took a little bit of time.
Before I was in Lockjaw, I was in a few other bands. Started back whenever I was in my early 20s. I was in a band called Hide the Reel. I played bass. I was in a band called Push Pipe, and I played bass for them as well. And then I started doing vocals for a band called Jackknife, and that's the other band that I did the most. And we toured and got signed and had a lot of fun. Yeah, now I'm in Lockjaw, and the way that's different from the other ones, the other bands that I was in, is that, of course, I'm the front man, I'm the vocalist, and in Jackknife, when I was singing for those guys, if you want to call it singing, I was doing a lot of screaming.
So my best friend Alex Hamp, former drummer to War of Ages, he was hanging out with Jeff and said, "Hey man, you want to come to my friend's house?" And I said, "Sure." And I came over here, and me and Jeff just started jamming with our good friend Chad and Alex, and we were just riffing around, and X amount of months passed by, and then Jeff gives me a phone call and says, "Hey man, we're a well-oiled machine about to be on the move, and you think you'd be interested in joining up?" And no hesitation, I said, "I know where that train's going, and I want to be on it." So we're going full tilt, and I joined up, and we haven't stopped since.
I've been playing with these guys for probably like 25 years.
I started in Lockjaw in 2004 is when I got out of the Army. And we had a little hiatus in the middle, I think it was like 2008, 2009, whatever, then got back in. So basically I've been the drummer since 2004 to now. This album, it's definitely different than what we've done. We've done got 5-song EPs, had a couple of those and stuff throughout the years. But this one is just, it stands out with the core that we have now, the members that we have in this group, just everything that we've done, and having Chris Collier help produce and everything. It's just, I don't know, it's like a growth. It's like just a maturity of everything.
This time around, I just felt like there was a reason that the band wasn't elevating past a certain point. We had some really good stuff. We put on a cool live show. We always thrive it was our favorite place to be on stage. And so we would record some music so we could go play live. But what I realized is we never really stopped and took the time to really get a producer and have him tell us, "No, this sucks. This isn't enough. We got to do 3 more revisions." And that was, I think, the defining moment for how Relentless, this whole record, came together, was just having somebody tell us, "No, this is not there yet."
I said, "Man, I want to do this again, but if I do it again, I want to do it. I want to go all the way, and I want to have a little bit more free range on. I don't want to just scream. I wanted to do some melody. I wanted to do some singing. I had never done it before, but I wanted to try something different. I didn't want to do exactly what I had left off doing with Jackknife. Man, it just lets me be creative, and like I said, I have things in my head where I have an idea, where I have a melody in my head, and I'm just like, man, this would sound really cool. I've always loved the idea of heavy music, heavy guitars, heavy drums, fast, aggressive, or just heavy, and then having melodic vocals over it at some point. So once I was in the band and started writing songs with them, he had like 20 songs that he had already written, and his idea was, "Man, I've already got these songs, I just want to get in there and you just come do vocals over them." I was like, okay. So we butted heads a lot, and it was a learning experience, but it was a really cool learning experience for me, because I was I was standing up for what I wanted to. That's just the way I am. I always, if I really believe in something, if I really feel something, then I'm going to stand up for it. And he's the same way, and I totally respect that. So we just kind of had to learn how to communicate with each other. But through all that, I will say this: the reason we're at where we're at right now is because, at least being comfortable, is that he made it very comfortable. He was very encouraging. He was very supportive. He was like, "Hey, man, I see what you're trying to do. Let's try it again. I know you got better in you, man. I know you got better in you." So that made me feel good because I was really nervous. So right off the bat, I mean, nobody just starts off and comes out like, "Ah, boom." Well, maybe 1% or whatever, but that wasn't me.
It's one of those, I play from the heart. I write from the heart. I write and I play what I love and what feels good to me and what I personally think sounds good. I write my emotion into my music. And so that saying that you just quoted, it means a lot because that is, music is how I feel. Music is how I feel.